Growing up was kind of cool. We were military brats, so kind of moved around from here to there, mainly Midwest, landing in Jacksonville, Florida, and eventually making my way to Atlanta. So it's been exciting. I'm prior military myself, so United States Navy. Spent a lot of time in Mississippi, Florida, Yokosuka, Japan, a little bit of a stint in Haiti. Of course, I was part of the Desert Storm, so we had a little stint in Turkey. I started out, wanted to go in to be a journalist. Of course, they didn't have any classes available, and I ended up, doing a lot of other things. I started out in supply, I started in air traffic control, and then later ended up in journalism, which is funny, writing for a military magazine called The Soundings out of Norfolk, Virginia. So my passion is kind of that. The longest time I was out was over 9 months, and that was during the Desert Storm. Typically you would go out about 6 months, but this time we were out 9 months. The ship that I was on was the USS L.Y. Spear, and I had a lot of great times, a lot of fun memories. That ship was what they considered a subtender, and what we did was provided supplies to all the submarines or submariners that were out at sea. So they would pop out in the middle of the night. We would supply them with what they needed, and my job was depot level repairable, which is where they keep the missiles and things of that nature. I feel like the whole time I was in the military, I was just covered. Everything that I wanted to do, I ended up going one step better. And I took from that is that I can do anything that I want to do. There's nothing that I set out to do that I can't do. And because of that, there's always going to be something for me to do. When I got ready to leave, of course, I was still doing a lot of writing. So I felt like I was going to, either continue to do writing or, be like a field reporter. But all that changed just out of a whim. And I just kind of got into the background of doing insurance. Kind of ended up loving it. My first collaboratives were with Medicare and Medicaid recipients. Helping the elderly kind of brought joy to me in a different way. So I just kind of took that on and embraced it for a little while. And so one day I came out here to do a health fair with the city of Lilburn. And just the people, they were just so amazing. I just felt like it was fate. I made a lot of long-time friends before I even came to the city, and I just kind of landed here. Right now, my role with the city is I'm the Human Resources Director for the city of Lilburn, and it is absolutely amazing. It's an incredible thing. My day, every day is different, but what's not different about my day is the fact that I get to engage with people. And people is really my thing, engaging with people, seeing what makes them tick, seeing what things they like, what warms their heart, what makes them smile in spite of. Because when you get to speaking to individuals, that's when you really realize that what you see is not necessarily what they're living. And what I mean by that is people have real lives. They have real challenges. Some of our employees are taking care of elderly parents. Some of our employees have handicapped children. Some of our employees are, people that foster kids. We just have an amazing group of employees. It's such a joy and a pleasure to be at the city. I have a street ministry since 2009. Linking Lives Healing Hearts, where we work downtown to service homeless people, making sure that they get the things that they need, toiletry items, food, and it just started just because I was trying to get some Jamaican food one day, and there was a homeless person laying across the door, and people were literally stepping over this man, and I just thought, okay, God, there has to be a better way. What can I do? And that night I just decided, okay, I'm gonna pack about 10 bags in my car and I'm gonna give them out to every homeless person that I see. The next time I got a paycheck, I'm like, maybe I can just do 20 bags, and then maybe I can do 30, and then I started having at least 40 bags a day, and I'm like, this is getting expensive, But it just did my heart good to know that I could help someone along the way, and it expanded. People just from all over started mailing me boxes, it caught on like wildfire in Atlanta, and then I just started having like organizations, drop by and just bring me stuff, and I'm like, okay, I've got to, do something with this. And so that's kind of my passion if I'm not at Lilburn.